it's Apollo Uchiha here. This is my second video on what if Naruto was a white dragon and was neglected. Last time where I left was when Naruto fought Nagato and made him come to the good side without killing him because he's the white dragon and he protects humans. And wait a minute. Sorry about that. So basically, he's the White Dragon Emperor who protects and loves humans. So he will not be killing any humans. So yeah, Naruto basically just made Nagato realize his mistakes, and he just really rebirthed the whole village. After that, when he goes back to the village after saying goodbye to Conan, and as in canon, he goes back to the village. After going back to the village, everyone was in shock that Naruto was flying there. Because he flew there, he still had the wings. And Menma yelled, "Demon, why do you have those powers? I, as the child of prophecy, should have those." Naruto slash White Dragon said, "Child, I am not Naruto Uzumaki. I am White Dragon Emperor. Naruto Uzumaki was my vessel. He lost his will to live after you did those terrible things to him." Everyone was in shock when it was revealed that Naruto was the White Dragon Emperor. Minato and Jiraiya knew because the Toads told them about the story of the White Dragon Emperor, that how he protected the humans and died. Minato said, but that's impossible." Jiraiya said, "Yeah, it can't be. You, you are just a loser without a chakra." Naruto laughed and said, "You think I don't have chakra? Well, I agree with you on that, but I have the purest form of chakra, known as ki, which existed long before chakra, that my wife created." At this, while everything was, while this was going on, Hinata was listening from afar because the pain fight with her never happened, and Naruto in a flash defeated all the Tendo pains. And suddenly something clicked in her mouth and her memories began to come back to her. And as she then ran up to him and said, "Albion, is that you?" Albion, realizing who she was, said, "Kaguya?" She says, "Yes, my love, it's me, Kaguya." And they had a reunion, and everyone was shocked at this. And he said, "Well, I have to leave Minato Namikaze, this village, without my protection now, because I have to go train, for a great threat is about to be arisen again." They, their eyes was wide open and said, "What do you mean by a threat greater than the Rinnegan?" He chuckled and said, "Of course, the Red Dragon Emperor seal is about to be loosened again. He will break free and come here again to destroy the humans once again, just like he did all that time back. I asked my son Hagoromo to protect you, and I can see he has done his job, but you have misused your chakra. I am ashamed of myself for letting this happen. I was the one who asked him to do this. So, enough of that. I have to go train. You want to come with me, Kaguya?" "Yes, I will go anywhere with you, my love." As he just Princess carried Hinata slash Kaguya to a faraway place, to a cave where he used to live, his den. As everyone was in shock, and now we do a 2 month time skip, and a toad came in Minato's office. The village was being repaired, and said, the great toad wants to meet the child of prophecy and Jiraiya, because He said there was a sudden change in the prophecy and he also wants to meet the child of prophecy. Minato smiled and said, "Of course, of course." As he then called his Anbu and they brought Kushina, Tsunade, Tsunade and Jiraiya and Mito and Menma as they went to Mount Miyaboku. As they went there, the great toad asked, "Who are they?" But Pa Toad said, "My lord, there's Jiraiya and the child of prophecy. And there's Minato, our strongest summoner." He's like, "Oh, then where is the child of prophecy?" As Minato said, nodded and Menma Mito went ahead, and the Jiraiya said, "These are the child of prophecy." As Toad said, opened his eyes and looked towards them, he saw darkness in Menma's heart, and when he saw Mito, he was like, she's nothing. As he said, "They are not the child of prophecy." Everyone's eyes widened and they said, "But how? They have white hair and whisker marks and blue eyes." Sorry, yellow hair, whisker mark, blue eyes. He said, "Yes, they have, but that's why I called you here. There was a sudden change in prophecy, Jiraiya. That's why I wanted to call you back, but you never arrived because you were busy in quote unquote your research." Jiraiya was like, "But how?" They said when the creator then Jiraiya asked, "Then if they are not the child of prophecy, then who is?" He said, the great Toad said, "The child of prophecy has white hair, emerald green eyes, white hair and dark blue eyes with three whisker mark. But the change in the prophecy is that the child of prophecy is also our king, the king of humans and all the summonings. The one who protects us all, the White Dragon Emperor Albion, has revived once again to fight against the Red Dragon Emperor, like he did when I was training with Hagoromo as a kid, the Sage of Six Paths." As everyone was in shock, as he said, "But that white haired kid and blue eyes kid should be the kid of the Red Death of the Leaf and the Yellow Flash of the Leaf." At this, Minato and Kushina were shocked, as then Kushina realized her mistake, and Minato realized the words that Albion said before leaving, as they were in shame. As when they left, Menma was mad and said, "Why could that demon have that power? I want that power. I will capture him. He couldn't even use the chakra. He should not be the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails. It should be me." As everyone said, "Shut up, will you, Menma? We have bigger things to worry about. The Red Dragon Emperor will arise again. Even if our all five nations combined and even the nine Bijus combined, we cannot defeat him. He is more beyond powerful than us combined." At this, Menma was shocked, and Minato said, Jiraiya said, "Yes, and the only one who can protect us, kid, is the White Dragon Emperor Albion," as the Great Toad said. At this, Menma got super mad and said, "Why does he have the power? Why can't I be the White Dragon Emperor?" As he was yelling in between the center of the village as everyone heard his name, and they asked, "Oh, what White Dragon Emperor has revived again?" Because his story was famous all over the world because he saved them. But and when they asked, "Who is it then if he revived?" And as then Minato said, "It was Naruto Uzumaki that left the village." As everyone was in shock, as they come to realize what Naruto said, "You are not under my protection anymore, your village, Minato Namikaze." As they were now in fear that the Red Dragon might attack their village first. And yeah, if you're wondering why, except Hinata and the other Konoha 11 never interacted with Naruto, because I said in the first part that he never went to the Ninja Academy because he doesn't have any chakra. At least that's what they think, and they never got friends. They never befriended each other and never was that part of Team 7. So yeah, let's get into it. Now we do a 8-year time skip. As Naruto was now 17. 17? Yeah. Uh, okay, 17. As Madara declared war on all five nations because he still wants to revive Ten Tails and Tsukuyomi. No, scratch it, because Kaguya was reincarnated, so the Ten Tails was never needed. But after 8 years, suddenly a ground trembling everyone can feel the ground shaking as it was as it was an what do you call it, uh, screw that, the earth shaking and tectonic plates moving. I can't make up the word for it. And then suddenly there was a giant crater, a giant hole in the ground, and a flame roared, and the red dragon arrived. Everyone was in fear after seeing the red dragon. It could be seen from all five villages, and all the Kages were scared. But then suddenly, why everyone could see a white aura flying towards it, as it was Albion. As everyone said, "What? That is White Dragon Emperor." As he arrived there, and Red Dragon said, "Hello, White Dragon. It has been a long time since we've last fought. But today you shall perish along with your lovely puny humans." At this, Albion said, "No, you shall not touch these humans, for I am the one who protects them." As they started to clash each other, throw fireballs, the flame breaths, and attack each other at high speeds, the fight was so intense that their pressure could be felt all around the world. Even the Otsusukis were in fear after seeing their power. As then the white dragon just flew in the air, and sonic boom punched the red dragon towards the sun. And red dragon just, when he was about to hit the sun, he just, instead of hitting the sun, get a hold of himself and started to throw sun towards the earth. At this, the white Albion goes into his dragon form and put a barrier around the earth with his powers key. And when the sun crashed with the earth, the sun was shattered into pieces, but not the whole sun, as it bounces, just crashed, bounced off from the earth. As everyone was in shock on the power of White Dragon Emperor, as he was protecting them. And yeah, so at this, Red Dragon Emperor was getting mad, like, "Why you Albion? It has been centuries. I will kill you today!" As he rushed flying towards the White Dragon Emperor, but the White Dragon, with his single lava blast, blasted away his wings as he started to fall towards them. As then he charged up the biggest sonic attack, his ultimate move, sonic attack punch, that could blast any planet. Then when the punch hit the dragon, it was blasted into millions of pieces, in short, killing it. There will be no revival of Red Dragon Emperor. And when he fell down to ground, everyone saw that the white dragon was losing his abilities, as he too was exhausted from his ki and was about to die. As everyone had already arrived at the place where White Dragon was, and they saw that Kaguya was crying, like, "No, not again, I will not let you." As then Haguromo and Hamura appeared. Everyone was in shock as they said, "Father, I see you have revived and saved us once again. And I also see those, while glaring at Leaf, who have mistreated you." As everyone of the Leaf Shinobi were in fear that they have mistreated the father of Sage of Six Paths and protector of this world. And he laughed and said, "Don't mind them, son. This is my duty that I have to do to protect, because I swore." on my life that no matter how many times the world needs me, I shall come back from hell to protect them. As then, as then, Tsunade rushed towards Naruto and started to heal him. As he started to gain his ki again, as he was saved, and Kushina and Minato arrived in shame and said, "Will you, we, Naruto, will you forgive us? I know it's too late, but we are sorry. We have realized after you left that we have mistreated you, but you never said anything." As this Albion laughed and said, "I'm sorry, Minato, Namikaze, and Kushina Uzumaki, but the Naruto kid you're looking for is long gone. He's lost his will to live and sacrificed his souls to protect you all." At this, Minato and Kushina's legs gave out and they fell down to the ground and started crying, as everyone was ashamed that they mistreated a kid who in return gave up his life to protect them. As Albion said, "But no worries, that kid is in heaven. I can sense him." As then Albion got up and said, "You should have listened to that kid for once what he wanted, but you never did. You always thought the nine-tailed fox was in control. But you forgot to realize, Kushina Uzumaki, you were the first Jinchuriki of Nine Tails since childhood. Am I right?" And then she was even more sad and feeling guilty that she also was the Jinchuriki in her childhood. But she never once was influenced by the Nine Tails. At this, Nine Tails, he just put his hand on seal and freed the Nine Tails without dying because he's the king of monster summoning and humans. He said, "Ah, so you are my grandson." Kurama said, "Yes, grandfather." He said, Albion laughed and said, "Yes, you can call me that, child." As everyone was in shock that Ninetales was grandson of Albion. As then Hagoromo explained that these are living creatures that should not be used as weapon. I left them on Earth so that they can help humans, but you have mistreated them. As he summoned, he made a hand sign and summoned all eight tails, because nine tails was already there, and without killing their Jinchurikis, because they left some chakras to let them live. As everyone saw all tail beasts arrive, they were scared, but then they met Hagoromo, and Hagoromo told them about their grandfather, as they felt a calming presence. As then Albion said, "Now I will be taking my family and leaving. I shall protect this world once again if a threat ever arose." As you know, Otsusukis were scared of him, so they left the planet and never came back. Many years has been passed, but Albion was not nowhere to be found. Minato gave up on being the Hokage and he was depressed, and Tsunade took over as in canon, and yeah, nothing really happened after that. So this is where I will be leaving this story off and ending this story. So if you like this story, then please subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment down below which stories else would you like me to do. I may not be the best, but I'm trying to improve, and also making stories that are not quite similar to as other what ifs, because I want to try and experiment new things and see where can I take them, as I did in this. I know the story might not be that quite good, but oh well, it is what it is. So yeah, next time in next story I will try to improve. So yeah, if you like the video, so please leave a like and subscribe, and peace.